Welcome back to Model A 1931 Red, where we dive into the most iconic cars that shaped automotive history. Today, we're taking a nostalgic ride back in time as we explore one of the most legendary classic cars ever built, the 1931 Ford Model A in stunning red. This isn't just a vehicle, it's a symbol of early automotive innovation, craftsmanship, and style that defined an era. So sit back and enjoy as we break down its exterior, performance, and take a quick look inside this timeless beauty. The first thing you notice when you see the 1931 Ford Model A is its unmistakable vintage charm. Painted in a beautiful glossy red, this car captures attention effortlessly. The long, elegant body lines reflect the design language of the early 20th century, celebrating simplicity and strength. The large, upright front grille commands presence, framed by rounded chrome headlights that sit proudly at the front like a pair of classic jewels. Every curve and every panel tells a story of hand-built craftsmanship that modern cars can't replicate. Standing tall on sturdy wire spoke wheels wrapped in narrow whitewall tires, the Model A radiates pure authenticity. These wheels don't just add to its style, they remind you of a time when driving felt adventurous and mechanical. The long hood stretches to the windshield with subtle chrome accents and hood vents, hinting at the sturdy engine beneath. You'll also find polished chrome bumpers front and rear, simple but solid, completing the look with a touch of elegance. And of course, the iconic Ford blue oval badge sits proudly, a reminder of Henry Ford's engineering revolution. Move toward the rear and you see the sporty yet classic sloping trunk line, with an external spare wheel mounted at the back, an iconic touch that screams vintage motoring. The rear taillights are minimal and functional, true to the automotive design philosophy of the era. Overall, the exterior of the 1931 Model A isn't about being flashy, it's about being timeless, purposeful, and beautifully engineered for its time. Now let's talk performance, because the Model A wasn't just about looks. Under the hood sits a 3.3-liter inline-four engine, capable of producing around 40 horsepower. That might sound tiny by today's standards, but back in the early 1930s, this was impressive power. This engine made the Model A a reliable and capable vehicle that could handle city streets and countryside roads with confidence. With a top speed around 65 miles per hour, it brought freedom to a new generation of drivers. It wasn't built for speed, it was built for endurance, reliability, and everyday use. Driving the Model A is a hands-on experience. The engine delivers a steady rumble, and the manually operated 3-speed transmission gives you a true connection to the car. There's no electronic assistance, no fancy computers, just pure mechanical engineering. The suspension is simple but effective for its time, offering a surprisingly stable ride on straight roads. Braking is mechanical, so you need strong pedal control, adding to the engaging driving feel. Every turn of the wheel reminds you that you're connected to history, experiencing the road the way drivers did nearly a century ago. Now stepping inside the cabin, the interior greets you with true vintage simplicity. A charming bench seat stretches across the front, wrapped in classic fabric that feels straight out of the 1930s. The dashboard is clean and purposeful, featuring a single-gauge cluster that tells you everything you need to know: speed, fuel, and basic engine info. The steering wheel is big and thin, designed for leverage, and the metal accents around the cabin give it a rugged, utilitarian vibe. There are no luxury materials or infotainment screens here, just pure mechanical honesty, and that's the magic of it. The 1931 Ford Model A in red is more than a car. It's a rolling piece of history that carries the spirit of early motoring pride. With its classic exterior, dependable performance, and timeless interior charm, it remains a treasured icon for collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most legendary classics ever built, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more vintage car journeys right here on Model A 1931 Red. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.